Salut, ARKCryo PODCAST is here. Today I'm hosting Birol Aydin, head of embryology department, leading clinic embryologist, certified member of ASHRE, and a good friend of mine. Enjoy watching. Hey Birol, merhaba, slava Ukraini.
Merhaba, Heroyam Slava.
Nice. Thanks for taking this time with me today, brother. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Last time we met, it was on the 24th of February, a horrific day of the Russian invasion in Ukraine, which is crazy and unthinkable and painful, and is condemned by the whole civilized world. Just tell us a little bit about where you are now for the audience and people who know you, who will see and hear this podcast to know that you are safe since you recently moved out of Kyiv. Tell us about that.
Yeah, actually, like whoever knows me, so they know I am working in a part of for IVF clinic and another part for egg banking. So while, the part of egg banking is a traveling. At the moment now I am in Prague, so I am traveling to Bulgaria for some workshop. Of course, that after the war, almost like 20 days, I'm out of Ukraine. So I'm traveling to different countries for egg banking purposes. Actually, it's not just like to continue to make some business or activities, but from backside, as OVOGENE, we are supporting many employees. So of course, we should continue to our activities somehow. We are international egg bank, and to supply salary, that other services to our employees. This is our main aim, why we are trying to work hard. And of course, all of these things happen. It made me shock. While, I worked in many different countries, but so some of them are getting really important for me. While I am originally from Turkey, but I didn't live in Turkey so long. I'm talking about professional life. For work life, I was always abroad in different countries. But the last 3 years, what I spent in Ukraine with such beautiful country, beautiful people, I never considered to move any other countries. Of course, I have international background. I'm well-known embryologist, and I'm getting many offers from the different countries. But from other side, Ukraine take a big place on my heart and on my mind. So that's why I never consider to move. Like there is no any kind of value or something which will take me out of Ukraine. So it will continue like this, of course.
Pleasure to hear, brother. Pleasure to hear.
Yeah, well, I am not there, not because of I am afraid something but somehow, somebody is useful over there, but somebody is useful outside. So I am the person who can be useful for people outside, because still really we are supporting many people. I mean, Ukrainian, I'm talking, because I am the only international, in IVF area in whole Ukraine, only I am the international person who is working. So that's why I'm trying to use this chance to help people. While I am foreign, I'm same time male, but I can go out, I can come, and many times I am doing that. While we will talk and probably for your next questions about it. While I never mind to back to Ukraine, and the first thing when everything will be fine, I guess the first person I will be to come back, of course.
Yeah, sure. I hope so. I hope so. Can you tell us what is happening to the cryo storage of the clinic you worked at? What those patients of yours should know about their material and current situation?
Yeah. Actually, if we go to the beginning of war, as you know, we were together with you. Also, you saw that situation. While everything when happened, the first thing, of course, I am the lab director, so I have different responsibilities. I was alone in Ukraine, of course, without family. That's why, I couldn't consider any other things. So my priority was, of course, my lab and my team. And that's why the first idea, of course, to protect the storages while they are including many embryos and frozen embryos and oocytes. I am a little bit different type of embryologist. I'm not just going the lab who is making lab job. I'm not that type. I'm so much connected with every patient. I have a direct talk with them. I know all their stories. I know how difficulties they have. That's why, like, I can imagine that how difficult for them to create those embryos, how much money they are spending, how much emotional difficulties they have, I know all. So that's why those embryos, I'm talking about 50,000 of embryos, for me, 50,000 of people. It's the
my
same,
God.
not different at all. So that's why to move them, that is my responsibility and priority. Of course, this was a personal decision while I don't have any consent, while time is not allowing me to get consent, paper, or permission. So this was just personal decision. I took them in the car.
You took all the responsibility, right?
Yeah, of course. It is one side is a legal responsibility. Yeah, it's all mine because it's my personal decision. I take them. From second side, of course, responsibility of the risk management. While it's long trip, like 3 times we made with this trip, that with Dr. Uliana, and all these 3 trips like take huge amount, like each of them I can say 30-40 hours, and I'm talking about non-stop driving. So it's of course risky. You can do any kind of accident, any kind of risk can be happen while still wars continue. But still, like if there is a little chance to protect them, of course I should follow. I'm sure all other clinics and embryologists also were considering, but of course they have difficulties. While it's not kind of job, I'm not saying there is a difference between like girls and boys, but there is difference because okay, they have child, they have families. I mean, for a girl is a really heavy emotional process. I mean, I cannot wait from them to put storage car and drive. Like boys are able to do that, but any of them in Ukraine are not able because they cannot pass the border. So anyway,
because only foreigners and women right now can cross the border, and children.
Yeah. So when I'm talking with people, of course, I'm trying to explain that other people or clinics didn't do that because they didn't want no, because they were not able. So I'm trying to explain.
It was a chaos.
I'm sure if they have same chance, they will do the same, because that who is doing this job, they are doing with love. If you don't love this job, so you cannot get success. That's why, like, I'm sure that all embryologists had the priority and first thing in their mind was passing that. But of course, they didn't have such possibility. That's why all this happened. And of course, now we move all the storages to Slovakia. Here there are medical clinic under medical license. They give us place. We put all storages, and our team is here under my supervision. We are controlling, we are measuring, we are filling daily. Even we are doing some activities like embryo transfer and different, because that all embryo officially registered here as a European now. Till time come, we back to Ukraine. Of course, we will take all of them back. We will not live here. Some patients still have right to move their embryos to another countries. We are also supplying that. We are trying to help them with the documentation, with transportation, and all other legal issues as well.
Which was my next questions. How do you transport this abroad? And I'm referring right now to the news article about you and Dr. Uliana Dorofeeva. We can still transfer IVF materials of those Ukrainian patients outside Ukraine to other European countries, right?
Definitely. I mean, you know that we were an egg bank, and we were collaborating as a transport company with ARKCryo. So both of the company has a big international experience for transporting a biomaterial. So they know how to do well. That's why I am talking like how I take the storage, but it's not a point. It's point how we pass with the storage from the borders, because the background till we drive there, that all medical team, courier team of ARKCryo, they prepared this documentation perfectly. So when we come to custom, that's our job was so easy because all documents were great. This is the also main point, like why all other people were not able to do easy, because they don't have any custom experience. So this is a big advantage for us.
Absolutely. And how do you like Slovakia?
Oh, yeah, every country has their own beauty. Like Slovakia, also small but a nice country. I cannot say like some negative things, but home is home. Home is our sweet home. So that's why I prefer 100 times to be Ukraine than even New Zealand or Australia or wherever.
Absolutely, brother. What is the plan for future? What are your hopes, maybe predictions? What about your team?
Yeah, actually my team mostly in abroad, like some of them still in Ukraine, of course, but some of them are abroad. So who are in abroad, like some of them, we are doing egg bank activities, we are traveling. Some of them is some international clinic, temporary employed, while we have a lot of international connection and people trying to help. And, for the embryologist is the main difficulties, like to live from work far away. So without lab, embryologists will never be happy. So that's why I don't want, of course, they will lose this chance. And I don't want like they will get a financial difficulties, still life go on somehow. And they have to earn, they have to create their own life. So that's why we move them in the different countries, in different clinics as a temporary they are working. And I have to say, like, my hope is big. Like, I believe as soon as possible, we will back. Of course, we will need time to recover. But if we pass from such a difficult process, such strong, I believe that recovery time will be much, much faster. And still, of course, I am not a politician. I don't have such perspective to say what will happen on future. But, sometimes life is like this. If you want to come to top, you should go to deep. So it happened to me for my professional life, time to time, like it helped me so much. I'm thinking the same, like for Ukraine will get out from this process much more stronger than we imagine. Of course, will take time, but you know that such kind of war happen in many different countries. But with one difference, if we check the whole examples, we will find out like we are talking about 60, 70 million people. If only 2-3 million people, maximum 5 million people leave country, others stay there, that means a lot.
Yeah.
That means still over there, big hope, still those people have big strength to fight. And of course, they will recover much, much faster. And everyone is supporting, of course, from the international based, all other countries like organization and everything. So, and I believe this helps also will give a big value for Ukraine, and they will recover fast. Of course, you cannot bring back the memories, such beautiful buildings. Everyone have some memories over there. So we will build a totally new, maybe spirit will not be same, but still, like everyone deserves to live in their home, their country. Doesn't matter how beautiful in Europe or other countries, because everyone is accepting now refugees more or less. And I don't like this word refugees, like I can say visitors, like they are accepting, but still.
Yeah, recent polls shows that 95% are willing to return back because it's their homes.
Of course.
It's obvious thing. And you have a close ties, especially close ties to Ukraine. So how long have you been living in Ukraine?
Almost 4 years.
4 years. That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And what do you miss the most about Ukraine and Kyiv especially? What do you miss the most?
Oh, you know that, of course, I visit several cities. I mean, almost many of them. But Kyiv has special place. I love Kyiv so much. I mean, everyone knows I travel so much normally, but in the last 3-4 years, I stopped all my traveling activities. Well, I don't feel so good out of Ukraine. I feel good. I love the streets. I love drive car from that bridge. Of course, we lose that bridge now, but I believe they will build much more beautiful than. I love Krishyatik. I mean, there are many things I can say. I love, of course, my clinics, the colleagues over there. There are a lot I have. I can say many things, and a lot of parks which I love so much. I'm traveling everywhere. You know, I didn't see anywhere such many parks. So, which is so beautiful. Almost every street of Ukraine has some big parks, which is very important.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true, brother. So you have plans to return there someday, as soon as the war ends, hopefully with the victory, and yeah.
Sure, I'm hoping like May will be, you know, that beginning of. I don't calculate it as spring to April because always getting cold, rainy. But May is real spring, and I believe it will be a new start for Ukraine as May.
I will pray that your words are true, and
Hope so.
And that will be the new life, the future for Ukraine and for patients,
Sure.
and for everyone. Looks like we're out of time, Birol. Thanks again for doing this. I hope we meet again soon in a better time. Take care, brother.
Sure. Take care. Bye-bye.